Hi everybody, I hope you're all well and welcome to this tarot guidance video where we're going to be looking at some guidance for you for the upcoming month. So it's going to be in the style of a pick a card, pick a pile style reading. So we'll have pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. These are animal oracle cards and I'll be turning them over in a second, and you can have a look and see which one you feel more drawn to when you see the animal and the keywords for what the animal's representing here for your month ahead. So this is going to be a collective reading, so please just take what resonates for you, leave behind anything that doesn't, and let's get started. So for pile number 1, we have the spider, and the themes here are connection and shadow. I'll not hold that one up just in case anyone doesn't like spiders. Pile number 2, we have the badger, and the keywords here are determination and mental energy. I'll hold that one up for you. Sorry, these cards are glossy, so there's a bit of a shine. And for pile number 3, we have the kangaroo with the keywords progress and care. Okay, so go ahead and take a moment now if you need to pause the video and see which pile you feel the most drawn to. I'll put timestamp in the description box so that you can find the pile that you choose easily. Okay, so for everybody who chose the spider, this is your reading. We'll pop the spider over there. So first of all, we are going to be looking at the general energy of the month. So I have already pulled an oracle card and 2 tarot cards. Okay, so we have patience, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what I feel here is, starting with the spider energy, there's something that's come up that you've decided that you would like to try and grow and nurture. This is something that is going to require patience, and it's something that's going to take, with this, I'm thinking of this with the spider here and connection. They obviously take time to weave their web. It's something they take their time over to make sure that they get right. They don't rush it. And here in the patience card, we have this little mouse who's eagerly awaiting these strawberries to ripen so it can eat. But they wouldn't taste right or taste very nice if we rushed and it wasn't patient and didn't wait for whatever it is that you're trying to grow. It's important to take your time, do it right, trust that it's a process and it will take some time. So the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen here, I feel, is about energy that needs to be brought in and nurtured in the coming month. And the Queen of Pentacles is very much, about it can represent fertility, motherhood, self-care, looking after the finances well, being in control of the finances. So basically everything, being in control and nurturing the home. The Three of Pentacles, the threes are about growth. So again, this is where I feel there's something that's come up for you that you've decided that you want to do to grow. Perhaps it is something you would like to progress in your workplace. Perhaps you have decided that you would like to grow and extend your family. The important message here is whatever you feel like it is that you want to grow, you want to do in the coming month, be patient, take your time. The strawberries will ripen and the web, will be, I don't know, is it weaved or woven? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the main theme if you pick this pile. So now let's have a look at what you need to leave behind as you move into this coming month. What do our pile number ones need to leave behind in this coming month? Okay, that's that one. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Hermit. Sorry, I'm just getting used to having to this is the first reading I've ever recorded in this way, getting used to the camera angles and how to hold the cards up, so apologies. So yeah, leaving behind, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Hermit. So this definitely ties into the theme of you wanting to grow something. I feel, again, with the shadow aspect of the spider energy and the Hermit, so it's as if you have been, this is actually something that you've probably been contemplating some time. It's something that you spent a lot of time, in introspection about, reflecting. The Ace of Wands here suggests it may be like an opportunity that's come to fruition, or become apparent to you. And the thing about the Ace of Wands is it's just the beginning. So this is the beginning of an idea, probably a beginning of like a dream or a passion. It's something that you have thought about for a while, but now you have the opportunity to do something about it in the coming month. Again, the thing with the aces is they can be fleeting. It can be maybe like a fleeting opportunity. So it's important to, if it's something that you really want to do, it's important to take that next step, and start to bring it into your reality, start taking some action towards what it is that you're looking to do. So I feel what you need to leave behind this month is stop maybe contemplating and thinking about it, and start to think about how you can begin the process to bring in whatever it is that you're looking to grow, bring into your life, how you can start actually grabbing hold of that and taking the steps to actually manifest it into reality and make it part of your world. Oops, flinging the cards. So now let's have a look at what you should be focusing on. Okay, I feel it's that one. Grab one more. Okay, so we have death, and the devil. So this is the third major arcana card that's comes out, so there's some major energy around you, major energy shifts I feel coming for all you guys, all you pile number 1 guys. Yeah. So what you need to focus on is, with the death card here, you need to not, if there's any fear or anything that is holding you back from this growth, from what you want to nurture and create, how you want to move forward, it's important to leave behind what doesn't serve you. So it's really important to focus on letting go of anything that's going to stand in your way and not let you progress forward with that growth. Again, whether it's something in your work, your family, anything that it is that you're looking to grow. Because it's important with the devil here, it's to focus on, I feel like that the aspect of the devil coming out here is, the devil is associated with the zodiac sign Capricorn, and I feel it's really about earthly creativity. So it's important to focus on what you want to create and bring into the world, what it is that you feel passionately about, what this idea or inspiration in the Ace of Wands that's part of something you have been thinking about for a while that's come up. Make sure you focus on progressing that, keeping in touch with your why you're doing it, your creativity. Don't let any negative attachments or things that are stopping you, any fear that's coming in, any negativity around, maybe you're saying, oh, I can't do that. Leave that all behind, because you can do it. It's really important to just focus on what's going to move you forward and what you need to do. Focus on your why, focus on your inspiration, your creativity, your passion around whatever it is you're looking to grow and nurture next month. Keep that as your focus. And if you feel yourself, slipping into negative thoughts, it's going to happen, it's natural, but do your best to notice those and let them go. Now that is easier said than done. I am more than aware of that myself. But I think that's all we can do is do our best to do that. Yeah, nobody's perfect and it will slip in. But I think if you're aware of trying to let go of that, release it and stay focused on what it is that you're looking to do. And again, remember, this is going to take time. Don't try and rush it. Don't do anything that you think, don't take any shortcuts to think, oh, I'll do it this way because this will get me there quicker. Allow yourself the time. Know that it is going to take time, but next month it's important. I just feel it's really important for you to start. and that involves change. And as soon as we start something that's maybe a bit different, that's pushing us out our comfort zone, or encourage anything that involves us to maybe look into something or start something, that it is the unknown how it's going to turn out. So it can generate a lot of fear and keep us stuck and keep us, in negative thought patterns. So it's important to really focus on letting that go when you notice it, and stay focused on what's going to get you there. Don't be distracted, overly distracted, I should say. We all get distracted, but it's important to not get completely distracted from what you're actually trying to create and grow and nurture. So keep that in mind and keep that in your focus in the coming month ahead. And let's just look at if there's, if there's any obstacles to look out for. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups. Now, I feel instantly as soon as I saw this, I just felt that squirrel analogy, where you can get distracted by lots of different shiny things that can take our attention away, which is an aspect of what this Devil card's trying to say. I feel it's easily to get distracted and tangled up and see all the shiny things like a dog when it sees squirrel. So an obstacle is going to be that, a lot of us have lots of hopes and dreams and things that we're looking to do, things we're looking to create and bring into the world, and it's really easy to get distracted with all the shiny things, and they can actually then detract you from the path that you're actually initially trying to follow. So again, with this little firefly with the hedgehog, I really feel the strong message here is about keep going step by step, put my teeth in. Know it's going to take time. Don't feel rushed. You have the time to do this. It's important to do it well, do it the way that you want to do it. Just keep on going along that path and keep working at it in the next month. Definitely start if you've maybe already started but it's maybe been on a hiatus, or you've felt a bit of the negativity coming in and it's halted you. Just know in the next month that keep going. It's going to take time, but keep on going. Don't be distracted. Stick to your why, your passion, and think about why you want to do this, and just keep going, keep growing, keep nurturing whatever it is that you're looking to do. That is really important and the main message for you guys next month. And lastly, we'll do one more card for a strength, what's going to help you in the coming month. And we have the Sun. Sorry, I'm really bad at holding these up. Yeah, so pop that there. So the Sun. So again, it's important to basically, like in the Hermit card here and with the Sun, it's important to just keep your focus on what you really want to do. Stay, be confident. You can definitely do whatever it is that you're looking to grow and nurture and bring into your life next month. So just be careful of any negativity or anything that you feel keeps you stuck, anything that's distracting you. The strength you have is like deep down inside, you know that you can do it. Deep down in there, you can do it. Just keep looking at the light. Keep your passion, your heart, your intuition guiding you in the next month, and that's what's going to help keep you on the path that you're looking to go on. Not keep you stuck in the thinking about it and that little spark of thinking about what you're doing, not letting you get distracted, fall into any negative thinking or fear. Just keep trusting yourself, know you can do it, and just keep having that confidence that you can keep moving forward in this next coming month ahead. All right, and lastly, let's just pull a goddess, god, or guardian for you guys as one last something or someone that can guide you in this month ahead and with this task of keeping you moving forward with what you're looking to nurture and grow. And it's that one. You couldn't make it up, could you? Patience, Baba Yaga. So yeah, obviously patience is a great big theme for you guys next month. Start what it is you're looking to do, or pick up what you've maybe left behind, and just keep going. Be patient. If it starting to feel like it's taking a bit longer than you would like or what you thought it would, don't let that bring you into any negative or fear-based thinking. You know, just keep on going. You can do it. And yeah, next month's really about allowing yourself that time and patience to keep going with what you're looking to nurture and grow. And thank you very much again. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it has resonated with you, I'd love to hear in the comments if it did. And if you feel after I started this reading, if it wasn't for you, please feel free to pick another pile that's called to you, because maybe there's also a message or more of a message in that for you. Okay, but I wish you a brilliant month or next month, and yeah, keep on going and keep on being patient. Bye guys. Hi guys, so for those of you that picked pile number 2 and the badger with the keywords determination and mental energy, this is your reading. Pop the badger over there. So I already pre-pulled 3 cards, Oracle and 2 tarot cards, just to get the general energy of the month ahead for you. So we have balance, the lovers, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what I feel here is this is focusing on a relationship for you guys next month. Now, this could be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, a familial relationship, or even the relationship that you have with yourself. But there's a real call here, I feel, with this Lovers card and the determination keyword. This is about really being intentional and with what you really want to be committed to. So whether that's deciding to perhaps take a romantic relationship further, really reconnecting with yourself, committing to yourself and the relationship you have there, or showing more commitment to perhaps a family member or a friendship that's maybe fallen by the wayside. It's regaining that balance, and with the Knight of Cups here, I feel taking some action towards this commitment, this new committed relationship. And ultimately, this balance, by doing this is what will create the balance in this relationship for you, which will only improve your mental energy, as indicated by the badger here. So yeah, there's definitely a focus on a relationship in this next coming month for you. Okay, so we'll just get the tarot cards out and ask, what is it that you guys need to leave behind this coming month? What do you need to leave behind as we go on in this month of September? What does everyone who picked pile number 2 need to leave behind? Okay, that's that one. And we'll do one more. And it's that one jumping out. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. Okay, so my initial thoughts here are, straight away as soon as I pulled the Queen of Swords, I was thinking about the more shadowier side of this card. So on the more negative taint to the Queen of Swords is that they can be quite stern and maybe a bit harsh with their words. So I feel this with this in connection to this theme of creating balance and this relationship that the cards are talking about, I feel it's important to, if that's something that you've been experiencing with this person, or if you have been negatively talking to yourself, you need to leave that behind going forward this month. With the Knight of Wands, this, again, the more sort of shadowier side, or maybe not shadowier side, but maybe a negative aspect of this card is kind of rushing forth and taking action without really thinking about it, without having a plan. You know, getting that feeling and fire inside of you and just whoosh it off, whether that's through actions you're taking or words you're speaking, just really not thinking. And I think, you know, leaving behind this aspect of maybe not communicating in the best way, not thinking and rushing in, again, whether it's a relationship outside of yourself or the relationship with yourself, this Knight of Cups here, there's a call here with the action you're taking to really bring in the emotion. The Queen of Swords is very much about, you know, logic, reasoning, and communication, but I feel and with the fire here, with the Knight of Cups coming in up here, there's more a call to, bring emotion into it. Again, maybe leave having a bit of thinking before you maybe rush in, and before any negative words or negative talk comes with other people, without rushing in. Take that step back, and there's always a better way to do it, especially if it's with ourselves. We're all guilty of talking to ourselves in a way that we would never ever talk to another person. Well, most of us wouldn't anyway. So yeah, I think that's the call there, to think a bit more before rushing in, with your communication or your thoughts, and try again. This is all easier said than done, but do your best to maybe rein back on any negative talk, or things that aren't really helpful, in bringing about this balance with this relationship. Okay, so now let's pull a couple of cards to see what you need to focus on in the month ahead. Okay, so what does everyone who picked pile number 2 need to focus on in this month ahead? Okay. So what do you need to focus on? Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of court cards coming up in this reading, which suggests that your will is really invested in bringing back balance to this relationship. It's definitely something if you've picked this pile, I think this is something that you've already obviously been thinking a lot about, and yeah, it's really coming to fruition in this month ahead, when you're actually going to start taking some action and doing something to bring about this balance back into the relationship that is in question. So what to focus on? So with the 7 of Wands here, in this reading, I feel this is meaning that it's not a time again, I think this ties into what you're leaving behind here with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I feel this card is indicating that in order to move forward and bring about this balance in this relationship, it's about probably being a bit more strategic in the way that you're going about things. And I purely think that means about being more mindful of the way that you're communicating and the the actions that you're taking, bringing more emotion into it. But again, just thinking maybe before you speak, thinking before you take any action. Don't let any hot tempers get in there. That's certainly something I battle with. Letting my temper sometimes get away with me when I feel passionately about something. So yeah, I think it's maybe like taking a wee holding back and being more strategic. The way this fox has chosen what one to take hold of here. So bear that in mind as you move forward with this in the coming month. The Page of Swords here, I feel this is about getting curious and beginning to communicate again, either with this other person or with yourself. Get curious and maybe have more kind of open and honest conversations to bring back that balance and make everything a bit more harmonious, or certainly moving in the right direction. With the Lovers here, this is something that's a commitment. This, what you decide and the way you move forward here, it's like a long-term thing. So not that anything can't be changed, that's not what I'm saying, but it's something that will have like a long-term effect within your life. So it's an important relationship, and certainly if it's with yourself, it's of course it's an important relationship to bring back balance and improve. So yeah, I feel the focus here is maybe being, again, tying in with what to leave behind, is like being a bit more strategic in the way that the actions and the communication, maybe a bit more open and honest communication. Get curious to find out what it is that you need, if it's with yourself, to bring about this balance, or what you need to talk about with the other person involved in the relationship, if that's the case. Okay. And now let's have a look at an obstacle or a challenge that may come up in the next month. Okay. And we have the Five of Cups here. So I feel here with this Five of Cups there's a danger of feeling a bit left out and alone. Not feeling, again, if this is talking about a relationship with yourself, like feeling a bit disconnected from yourself. This sort of work we are talking about isn't easy. Like I said, it's not easy, but very often it's necessary, and after the uncomfortable bit has gone over, like it helps and improves, and it helps you understand more the way forward, and certainly there's a good chance it will improve the relationship. But it is scary, and there can be this worry about being disappointed or rejected when we do this, when we get curious and are more open and honest in our conversation. And yeah, it can bring a fear of rejection and ending up being disappointed. The important thing here is this wee heart here that's on the back of the squirrel's tail, this like made me think of, that's like kind of leaving your heart behind you. So it's important to actually, don't let your heart fall. This is, I don't even know if this makes sense, but this is what I'm getting in my head about, not, your heart shouldn't follow you, you should be following your heart. And that's about, again, all these court cards, you using your will, and actually you, rather than just being a passenger in this relationship, again, whatever relationship it is, taking more of a hold to bring it into the way that it should be, or the way that you want it to be. Again, keep saying it, but this balance card, this is the card that really stands out the whole the whole reading. So that's something to bear in mind, that could crop up, that might be a wee obstacle coming up in the coming month. And lastly, for the tarot cards, let's see something that's going to help you in the coming month. And I think it's that one. And we have, sorry, still trying to get better at holding up the cards. We have the Two of Wands here. So I think this is kind of almost tying back to the Seven of Wands here, and also the Knight of Wands. What's going to help you is really, really having a think about what you want and how you want to move forward. What do you want out of this relationship? How will it help make your life better? How will it help improve the atmosphere, the environment going forward? Yeah. So really having a think about what you need, what you want, what you deserve, and then taking the advice of all these other cards. Keep checking in with yourself, and don't let the fear of rejection or disappointment stop you, because ultimately, whatever relationship these cards are talking about, there's obviously something needed in it to help improve it. So yeah, just don't be afraid to kind of take the reins almost with that, rather than just sitting by and continuing to just go through the motions. Okay, so lastly, let's draw a goddess, god, or guardian card to help guide you in this month ahead. Let's see, okay. Okay, so interesting here. I am not even going to attempt to pronounce that because I will completely butcher it. But what's interesting here is the keyword forgive. There's definitely an energy around this, like of it not being easy. Relationships aren't easy, are they? There's always something that can come up. Obviously there's periods of it being easy, but yeah, people are always growing and expanding, so it can, and people can say and do things that they don't mean. So again, this definitely ties into, if it's a relationship with yourself, there's some forgiveness work. You need to forgive yourself. and there may be a bit there, if it's a relationship outside of yourself, like friendship, family member, romantic relationship, there's, you know, the forgiveness is the key word here for you as you move into the rest of September. Okay, so I hope that helps, guys. If it did resonate with you, I'd love to hear in the comments below. If it didn't, perhaps this wasn't the reading for you, and if you did feel drawn or felt difficult to choose between two, perhaps it's that other pile that the message is in for you. But either way, I hope you have a fabulous month of September, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so for all of you that picked pile number 3 and the kangaroo with the keywords progress and care, this is your reading. We'll pop the kangaroo here. So I've already pre-selected an oracle card and 2 tarot cards just to have a look at the general energy of the month coming ahead for you. So let's take a look. So we have memory, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so immediately I got the feeling that you guys have been through something that's been difficult. A loss, a disappointment, or something you're grieving over. It may even be a bereavement that's recently happened that you're still trying to get over. And with the kangaroo in relation to that, with these keywords of progress and care, it's about, you know, obviously doing your best to take good care of yourself in the month coming ahead. You know, practice a lot of self-care, but it's also a month just to start making a little bit of progress to try and help you move on. So yeah, so the 5 of Cups here, that's where I feel like you're still in the, it's difficult right now to see the good, difficult right now to see the way forward, difficult right now to think of anything positive, any new opportunities, anything. It's difficult just now, and that is going to continue a little bit into the next month as well. Well, it will do. That's why that's come up, because this is the energy for this month ahead. Have the memory card, so it's obviously something that's still going to be stuck in your memory. Like I say, it may be a bereavement, and if that is the case, I'm so sorry, and you definitely do need to take care. And although I've mentioned progress around that, baby steps, you know, it's about when you feel ready, it's time to embrace this energy of the 2 of Wands, and that's about thinking about what you want and need going forward. And for some of you, it may not actually be a bereavement. It could be just a loss or a disappointment. You know, perhaps it could be a relationship that has come to an end, whether romantic or a friendship. It could be a loss of a job. I feel it's more because we've got the cups here, and I feel it's more probably on the emotional side. Yeah, losing a job, it could be a job that you really, really loved. It could be like a vocation, kind of a lifestyle more than the job, something you were passionate about. So yeah, that may actually come into it as well. But it's definitely something that's rocked you emotionally, whether it's as severe as actually losing a loved one, somebody you care about, or maybe something a little less dramatic change wise, but either way it still left you feeling really kind of lost and disappointed, and having a little bit of trouble seeing how you're able to move forward. But I think definitely it's a month of taking care of yourself and doing your best to start, even if it's little baby steps, to start making some progress, to thinking about how you can move forward and how you want your life to look and progress going forward now. Okay, so let's draw a couple of tarot cards now to see what you need to leave behind. You may have already kind of touched on that a little bit, but definitely a feeling of sadness around something. I'm feeling that sadness. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so whatever this situation and whatever has happened to cause this Five of Cups feeling, it's definitely been causing a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. It's been on your mind a lot, to the point it's actually starting to feel quite overwhelming. You had an idea of where you were going. You had a focus and you were moving in a certain direction, but this situation has put a halt on that, and it's about that there needs to be a shift or a change. Like whatever's happened, this focus or the way that you were, you were sure of what was going on, you were sure of what's happening, but now this situation is going to cause like this Two of Wands to come in. It's going to take a step back into working out how's best to move forward now, how's best to progress now. And again, do that with care and take your time doing that. I think I've said in every reading, there's been some quite strong themes I feel coming up for everybody, and perhaps that's the change of season as well as taking a hold on the energy around everyone's lives. But again, easier said than done, I know. It's about trying to release some of that fear and anxiety and feeling overwhelmed mentally, and having a think about releasing and letting go, that there needs to be a change of direction, or even just life is going to be different with whatever the situation is for you and this Five of Cups. So with that being said, let's pull a couple of tarot cards now to show what you should focus on. I feel it was that one. Oh, and that one jumped. So what should everyone at pile number 3 focus on? Okay. We have, sorry, I'm so bad at holding the cards up, the Two of Cups, and the King of, and the King of Swords. So the Two of Cups here is really advocating your connections. The really important connections and people that you have in your life now. It's important to lean on them when you need support, allow them in to what's going on. And this is like reciprocal, so it's about you supporting them supporting you, but it definitely feels important to focus on your important connections, the connections that can support you, that offer you a lot of love, and that despite whatever's happened can still bring you some joy. So it's important to focus on that. The King of Swords here, I feel this is about mental clarity. This is about gaining some mental clarity to help you move away from this Nine of Swords. These butterflies here, I know butterflies can represent transformation, and when you've gone through something that's caused like you to grieve, or you're disappointed, or like you've had a loss and it's changed something in your life, it does change you, but it doesn't mean, although it might feel kind of difficult and negative just now, it doesn't have, it's not going to be that way forever. If it's a bereavement that we're talking about here, that's never ever going to leave you. It will always be there, but you do heal, and with time it does gradually become easier. But it is important to move on from it. Again, that's not easy, and I'm not belittling like how hard that is. I lost my own mum when I was young to cancer, and it still affects me to this day. But, and again, this is if it is something as hard hitting as a bereavement, like you say. But anything, we all move through difficult times, and I'm not belittling it and saying it's easy, because it's not. But it's about doing your best this month to try and gain some mental clarity around, again, this Two of Wands, the progress, this new direction, or new way of life, that whatever the change is, it's about working with that. It's something that can't be changed, so lean on the support, talk to people, make sure you communicate, bring your feelings in, communicate about your feelings with your loved ones, people that mean a lot to you, because you'll be a great support to each other if needed, or they'll be a great support to you if it's just yourself that's going through this harder time at the moment. Now, the next card I'm going to draw, although I don't know if I want to, but we will, because there's no point shying away from it. I'm going to have a look at if there's any obstacles or something a wee bit more difficult that might stand in the way of this month. What's that one? and we have the Page of Cups. So I feel the challenge here for you is the Page is like initiating for me. It's about an initiating energy, and the Cups is obviously an aspect of the Cups is feelings and emotions, and the little fish here and the acorn, it's almost like that's, well, I quite often see that as like a hope or a dream or a wish, and this little squirrel's intently looking at it. It's something it wants to initiate and nourish. It's about being open with your heart. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to see, you know, how you can either have a new hope or dream again, or difficult to see again how you can move forward. But it's about, the challenge here is keeping your heart open to like new emotions, new, probably like this orange and yellow colour here, moving on from the darkness of the, like the darker brown, the black here, the dark navy blue. It's about more positive, allowing more positive emotion in, nurturing that, and I think being able to feel and see the good. So again, bear that in mind, that might crop up, that it's going to be difficult, but do your very best. All we can ever do is do our best to try and see that. And now let's have a look at what's going to help you. What's going to help you in this coming month. Yeah. The Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about here, well, a lot of the time it's about emotionally moving on, being ready, you know, becoming emotionally sure. You know, it's been through difficult times. Life obviously has its ups and downs, and it's getting to that place emotionally where you're ready to move on. So again, that's, as the kangaroo says, this is going to be a work in progress. So what's going to help you is, I definitely, everything that I've said, and I know it might not be a bereavement for some of you that have picked this, but it's definitely something that's caused you a bit of loss or disappointment. So again, take care of yourself and just begin that process of progressing. And just bear it in mind, and I hope that this helps you. I just certainly feel quite sad actually doing this reading. But no, like, you're okay. You've got the support. Please keep talking about it, and when you feel ready, lots of care. You know, whatever the situation is, it will always be in your memory, like this card says. But it's important not to stay stuck in this Five of Cups and Nine of Swords. And do your best when you feel ready to start having a little think about how you can now move forward, what changes you make that feel right for you in your heart. Don't block out any hopes or dreams that you have and feel that because of whatever this situation is, you can't do it now. You know, stay open to love, positive emotion, opportunities, and your hopes and dreams. Don't shut them out. And when you feel ready, gradually, emotionally, you will get to keep on working towards getting to that point where emotionally you feel better. You'll never forget, it will always be in your memory, but you'll get to a point where you will start to be able to move on, and you know, things will start to feel better. Okay, so lastly, I just want to pull a card for you guys, either from this deck. So we're going to pick a goddess, god, or a guardian to help leave you with a message to take forward in this coming month of September. Okay. I think it was that one. Yeah. So we have hell, end of a cycle. So it's definitely a change. Hell is a, you know, a powerful and strong goddess. So know that you have the strength to get through whatever this is. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. An end of a cycle is never easy, and change is never easy. But know that you've got the strength within you to get through this, and don't let this darkness of the Nine of Swords or the disappointment and loss and the focusing on the negativity of the end of the cycle keep you back there. Use all this to move you forward on this right hand side of the reading here. And I really wish you all the best. I hope that it may not obviously be the easiest month going forward, but I wish you so much love and all the best. If any of this resonated with you, please feel free to leave a comment in the description. If this reading didn't resonate with you, it is a general reading, so for the collective, so not everything may be applicable, but it may be, if you felt drawn to one of the other piles or it felt difficult to decide between them, there may be a message in that other one for you as well, or that would be a better message for you for the month going ahead. But yeah, I'm sending so much love to you guys, and yeah, keep on going. You've got the strength to do it, and lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.